What is up, everybody? In this video, we're going to be no-hitting Elden Ring using only Gravity Sorceries. Bonk. Yeah, Gravity Sorcery. We're a sorcerer that makes enemies fall off the cliff. There aren't many Gravity Sorceries in the game, but it doesn't really matter because the few spells it has are crazy. Look how much damage that does. It's so funny, dude. The spell that really surprised me the most on this run, though, was Collapsing Stars. Smoke them. It's in a tricky location to get to for a no-hit run, but the spell is very solid DPS and can carry through most of the main bosses. Dude, how did I not get hit by that? Oh my god, dude. I just totally did not mean to cast there. This run is part of a challenge I'm doing to do 50 no-hit runs with different viewer-requested builds, all within 30 days. I've been streaming non-stop on YouTube and Twitch, so make sure you come check it out so you can catch the runs live. Okay, so where do we start? We'll start by killing the Bellbring Hunter. Lots of things that we need on this. Whoops, I fucked up, I think. Why am I still crouching, dude? Yeah, Gravity Sorcery. We're a sorcerer that makes enemies fall off the cliff. Yeah, sorcerers have fists as well, so. That's what people don't seem to get. Yep, first gravity kill of the run.
But unusual this.
Okay, get the beast torch. I guess we should probably go get Altus access. Go get Altus. And I definitely think I should get some golden seeds from probably just like the 4 extra ones from Altus is a good idea. Because we don't want to be running out of FP, especially for Radahn's going to be the hardest fight on the run, I think. Although I tried to cheese him before and it didn't, like, I don't remember how to do the cheese properly, I guess, or something. Yeah, we're simply studying gravity before we can use it. Any point in starting Wretch? Not for this. But pretty much we always go Samurai because Uchi's a really good starting weapon. Starting out with the bow is not handy and good stats, so. Tree Glazing Hill. So after we get the 5 and 6, we want to probably go get Meteorite Staff and Rock Sling. After that, I don't know, like when do I get Ritual Sword on this? Because that's obviously a good talisman. Do I just suck it up and fight Gillica like we did last time? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna fight Gillica. We also need to cheese the Knight's Cav at some point. Alright, so there's a Somber 5 and 6. I'm gonna go get the golden seeds now while I think about what I have to do next. We get Meteorite Staff, Rock Sling, kill Nox Duo, get Lusat Staff, upgrade it to +6, and then we grab Golden Vow. I don't think we're gonna get Flame Grammy Strength on this for like one boss. Probably should have gone around. My god, I thought that was actually gonna reach. Okay, so more golden seeds. Let's go 1 and 7 for now, and then probably for Radahn, I'll just swap it all just to make sure. All right, Meteorite Staff time. And yeah, I guess when we go to upgrade to +6, we should also get the Int tier. We're not gonna get the Magic tier until a bit later, once I can use it with Collapsing Stars. There's a staff. Collapsing Stars higher DPS and Rock Sling. It It seems like it is. Okay, so we got that. Let's go Cheese Knight's Cap now. Collapsing Stars is more buffable. So yeah, I mean, they're pretty close, but just the thing is, Rock Sling is so much slower that you don't have as many openings for it. So overall, Collapsing Stars is definitely better for what we're doing here. I think if you were fighting more open world bosses, then Rock Sling's probably better. Yeah, the only thing is I don't really know how I'm going to fight Radahn, dude. Is it nighttime? I definitely feel the most comfortable fighting him up close. And fighting him from far away introduces some potential concerns. So we're going to want this Memory Stone as well. Another gravity kill. We're simply studying the ways of the gravity. Okay. Now it's Nox Duo time. I don't know how these stats are going to work out because I need to hit 52 int. Or sorry, 42 int, so 5 extra levels plus 3 levels in mind. Do I have enough for that? Oh, yes. You know what? I forgot I was going to choose DTS on this too. You're right. Totally forgot about that. Yeah. Then we'll easily hit. Yeah, Sorcerer runs need a lot of money to get started. Surely 120 FPS makes this harder. You know what? This amount of mind without Lusat Staff is enough to cast like a good number of Rock Slings. But that extra attunement is needed once we start using Lusats. Okay, there's Lusat Staff. I'm gonna go buy some stuff in Round Table for the DTS cheese. Gina CD. Now it's a perfectly intended kill right there, surely. Okay, so I'm gonna buy a Rune Arc, this for Golden Vow, Bow to Aim, and that. Okay, hopefully this DTS cheese goes okay, because I've definitely had issues with this before using Rock Sling. But that might have been with like an older setup. So. And now we've cheesed every boss. Welcome to Elden Ring and welcome to Sorcery runs. That's pretty much what, what it's like. I'm pretty sure every Sorcery run I've ever done starts in this type of way. Okay, hopefully this works okay. I guess I didn't think about how I might be hitting the rocks around them here. What? Oh, fuck you. I should have bonked him with the staff, dude. Well, I don't think I can lose this 42k, man. It's unfortunate that he didn't get knocked. I just didn't hit him in the butt enough, I guess. Am I able to... you know what? I guess simply just do it again. I'm going to level up, I guess. Or... Yeah, just level up so I can Memory Grace, I guess. Too bad he didn't fall off there, because that would have been nice, dude. To bring back the parry strat. Yeah, I think the problem there is that he got stunned by the Rock Sling and then immediately hit after, and I guess it just didn't knock him back, because... Yeah, Rock Sling's certainly not the best way to do this cheese, though. Yeah, now I remember. Like I said, I remembered having issues with this strat with Rock Sling. Now I remember what those issues are. Why do you walk so far out like that? Bonk. There we go. right, good stuff. So now we have the money for the +6 and to get the last amount of intelligence that we need. All right, +6. There we go. So now we can use the staff. Do I want Flame Guarantee Strength, though? I guess I haven't, like, properly decided. I think we just pump int here. That should be fine. Okay. All right, intelligence tier, and then Golden Vow, and then Radahn time. And hopefully... Well, and then actually we need to get our flask situation sorted. So we're at 18 mind. And that allows us to cast, I think, what, 5 Rock Slings with this amount of... or sorry, with Lucette Staff, which costs extra FP. But that's the one... Like, I was considering it, but that's the one that's in Mountaintops, right? Like, by that point, the efficiency doesn't really matter as much. Gold Vow. And then I said I was going to go kill Gillica. Okay, hopefully this works well. Please don't bite me. Nice. On bosses like this, Rock Sling is very tough. Like, I think the Rock Sling, the main use case is when you can get super far away and just, like, run away from the enemy, which is what makes it so good on a first playthrough, I guess. Like, you just run away and cast it. But when you're already familiar with the boss movesets and stuff, it becomes much weaker than that. Because other things you can utilize in a much more consistency and just more punish opening, stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's why the conception of Rock Sling is that it's like some god tier spell when it's not in this application. I'm not gonna get Blue Dancer on this run because we stop using Rock Sling pretty much after Godric, and then we're just gonna go Collapsing Stars. Now this run is hitless, yeah. I mean, it's a hits equals 0 right at the top here. I don't know if it's a noob trap spell. I think it's a noob friendly spell. I think it's a noob-friendly spell that the better you get at the game, the worse it becomes, pretty much. But yeah, I do kind of think it's funny that, like, the conception, when I spun the wheel and we got this, there are a couple of people like, oh man, it Rock Slings and make it so easy. Like, it actually kind of doesn't. I kind of want to fight him close, I think, but we'll see. Really fast enough here. I don't know how to fight him, dude, like... Nice, dude. Oof. Scary fight. Like, people might be wondering, like, oh, why don't you just run away and use Rock Sling? It's because he's just got some nasty attacks he can do. You know, like the gravity attack is really quick, and so if I just kind of like freely commit the casting rock slings, he's gonna get me with something. That's why I'm not just doing like the first playthrough strat. Okay, let's go ahead and get stealth now. So far, getting a hard time no-hitting Renala. Yeah, Renala's a weird no-hit fight. It's not really like... You kind of need a strategy. So what we do in no-hit is in phase 1, we go... we usually use bow. Bow to hit the students so that you don't get hit by books, and then you're not like scrambling, running around to try to find where it is. Yeah, and so once you kill the third one, or basically you kill 2, buff. I don't know what run you're doing, if you're doing like no buffs or whatever, but you'd kill two bubble students, buff, and then kill the third one, or just not even kill, just hit it with the bow. Then go in, get into phase 2, and then there are a bunch of different strats in phase 2, like depending on your damage. Just depends on the run you're doing. Pretty sure if you don't have the strength requirement for a staff, it takes more stamina to cast it. And I don't think I was two-handing in the Radahn fight, but I didn't actually notice. All right, now for a sketchy part. No, we're not skipping Morgott. We are going to do Morgott on this, and Morgott and Godric. We're actually not going to level up any faith until way later, so I'm just going to keep going like all int for a while. Yeah, I honestly like this dungeon too. It's a pain in the ass for no hit to go through. I think it's cool. You come in, everyone's fighting. I'm gonna reset that already. That guy's being weird. Oh, this is terrible getting this damn spell, dude. It's a good spell, but holy shit, getting it is real bad. And the thing is, there's not really any, at least not that I can think of, any kind of strat that you would actually be able to use here. Nice. No, killing them doesn't work because they just respawn. You know what? I'm kind of dumb because now I don't have... Oh, wait, no, I do have a memory slot for it. Never mind. All right, nice, dude. So what should we do now? Yeah. Let's go do Red Wolf. Get the other scary boss out of the way. We go kill Red Wolf so that we can get Graven School, which is honestly pretty shit, but the main reason is to get Radagon Icon. Would I voice act in your mobile game? I don't know, man. I don't know. What kind of game is it? Just have to moan in DS1? I could do that. I could do some moans for you. Sure. 3D Souls game. Want me to be the narrator? God damn, dude. I don't think I'd be a good narrator, man. I'd consider it if maybe I knew more about it. Yeah, Mikolai style moans. Also have stealth, I guess. Need the Beast Torch too. Oh, sounds good, Raging Owl, dude. I mean, yeah, if like that could be pretty cool. Did I weapon class run this marathon? I wasn't planning on it, but I won't say no. I can't kill a lizard or what? Imagine if he bonked into me there or something. You hate rock sling? I kind of do too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a rock sling hater. If you guys couldn't tell already. I don't like how it casts. I think it's slow as hell. Yeah, it casts from like a weird ass angle. Usually it misses, or at least one rock misses. I am an absolute rock sling hater. And honestly, this run has kind of affirmed my hatred over it. I don't hate it, but I just don't think it's that good. And I don't like using it that much. Case in point. Oof. A little scary. My favorite sorcery? I feel like Slicer is a boring answer. I don't know, man. I don't have one. Simply. Oh, I do love the bubble. Okay, yeah. Great Oracular Bubble. It's got to be. Yeah. I kind of forgot about that. Yep, that one's really sick. It's so satisfying to use. It's fun to just set up traps for enemies to walk into when it's just the bubble sitting there. It's kind of like Lingering Flame, but for this game. A little bit. And I quite like it. Okay, so we got the icon, and now it's time for Morgott. Unless I should go get Magic Scorpion now, but we should probably go do Morgott. Roxanne is good casual sorcery for bypassing Renala's 80% magic resist. I agree. I think it is a decent spell. Absolutely. And especially for... It's like I explained earlier. I think it's a really good spell for a first playthrough build. And it's also very good in open world where you can just run away and cast it on enemies and you get poise breaks and it does good damage and all that stuff. So it's a good spell. I'm not saying it's bad. I don't like it. And I don't like using it. I also think it does get worse. The better you are at enemy movesets and like boss movesets, the worse it gets. Because then the speed really comes into play, and a lot of other stuff just will simply do more DPS because you can punish more, you know? Okay, let's see if I can frame this here. Wait, can you not frame this thing? I guess you can't. That's crazy.
Thou art of passing.
Not sure if this is fast enough here, so I just won't.
Blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
Want to be safe here and not go for some crazy punish. Maybe we should have gotten Radagon icon there, honestly. Oh, yes. You know what? I forgot. Now that we have collapsing stars, we can go with the magic tier. It's the most skill-rewarding weapon. I'm going to have to say, like, Starfist, probably. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but I just think a first-time player with Starfist will have a hard time because they won't be able to hit the boss. But even then, it's still going to be pretty good. Maybe that's not a good answer. I really don't know. I mean, I guess in the way it works in, like, Dark Souls 3... is slower weapons are hard to use on bosses unless you know the right punish openings and stuff, right? So I'd be inclined to say maybe some slower weapons, but I wouldn't say that's the case in this game necessarily. Okay, Rocksling is fast enough on these, right? Here we go. Yep, here we go again. This is a boss that exists in the game. Staff. That honestly is a case where it wouldn't be a bad strat to just run and use Rock Sling. I think. Probably could have done that. Okay, we're not going to get Howl yet. Once we're at Godskin Duos, we'll get Howl. Okay. Yeah, Rock Sling is castable on Torrent, and that is very valuable, I think. Because that just reinforces the strategy of the like run away and cast Rock Sling. Definitely haven't been doing this strat as much lately. Yeah, I got stealth early so I could avoid God stock. Yeah. 50-minute Godric's a little sketch, but at least we're going like straight to Godfrey after this. Because DTS is already down. Actually, no, we're not, because we're going to go probably get the Magic Scorpion charm. Yeah, quite a large setup on this. Yeah, 22, 22, 22, 22 is happening in 2 minutes. All right. No stun is really insane.
I am the Lord.
Roderick had no death on for a second.
All that is golden.
How do you not get stunned there, dude? Should've done one more Rock Sling, I guess.
Of gold.
All right, we can also go get our second Talisman. Or, yeah, I guess second Talisman pouch. Oh, there it was. 22, 22, 22, 22. That was a pretty good second right there. It's been all right. I mean, yeah, I maybe miscalculated the stun in my head for him, but... All right, I'm going to say it's time to go get Magic Scorpion Charm now. Because this is the point at which we really start to build into just like straight up magic damage. You know what I didn't get either? I didn't get any Starlight Shards. It's fine. At least I think I got the Grace next to Millicent. So yeah, let's go collect that stuff. So Starlight Shard here, and then what's the next best Starlight Shard, I wonder? And I could get the one up there. Could get the one over here. I'll just get the one over here. Braving a melee weapon? Nah, this is fine. I mean, I haven't done like we pretty much done melee weapons this whole time except for yesterday I did DS2 Sorcery, which was really fun. And now we're doing Gravity Sorcery. So, no, I think it's good. Could change it up a bit. Okay, and then Amber Starlight is just a little bit of a run, I guess. Yeah, the hand was actually a really interesting run. I quite liked it. Too bad I got hit on Romana, but I'm feeling pretty good right about now. I also just slept last night for the most I've slept yet. I forget what I was saying. Was I saying Hand of Millennia? Yeah, it's really good, basically. Now, regular Unsheath Uchi is still better. And in fact, I do want to do a Nagakiba run at some point, which I feel like would feel similar, but just even better. But yeah, Hand of Millennia, really good R1 weapon. It just does a lot of damage. The range is insane. And the R2s on it are okay as well. And I was very surprised when we easily scripted Elden Beast with it. That's a good point. Yeah, I should just let myself get hit on these runs. And I never have to reset. And then we're golden, dude. And yeah, it was also pretty cool because the way I did it is we started off with the Millennia Grace, and then I fought her right at the start of the run. That was pretty fun. And then we ended up having a extra 480k runes to work with. I kind of wish I had that on this run, though. All right, hopefully this Loretta's okay, man. Not sure exactly how this is going to look. In Rocksling damage should be good. I'm not sure if it's going to hit well. Like, hit consistently. Stun? She immediately hit the stun. Wow, beautiful. Very clean. Okay, so we gotta go do this. Read the message. It's been a little bit since I've done this quest line. Forgotten Magic Scorpion. Yeah, I finished the French challenge, yeah.
I don't know what since I asked.
All right, let's go get the Amber Starlight. Probably, yeah, I guess this one's faster. Imagine you couldn't skip conversations. That's kind of what Sekiro's runs feel like a little bit sometimes. I mean, I guess you can still skip, but it's still really slow. I don't know why they slowed it down in this game. It's really unfortunate. But there's not too much dialogue, so it's not a big deal. Honestly, the bigger crime is making it so that you can't skip Gideon's dialogue when he's killed already. Yeah, you can skip Sekiro dialogue, but it's like there's a lot of it in that game, and it's the slowest skipping. Like I think it's slower to skip than even in this game, but maybe when you turn off the dialogue or the subtitles, maybe it's the same speed at that point. I don't know, but there's a lot of dialogue that's required, and it's pretty slow.
Now I shall find enough. I expect.
Oh, good. You go and see. Just tell him that despite not his inevitable.
Well done.
There should have been a way to kill Gideon before he shows up at the end of the game, man. Could you imagine? Like, you just give him the Saluvis potion, and then he just dies, and that's it.
Where the bliss, goodness to think, my. Yes, please.
Well, there it is. Okay, I mean, that is a decently long quest, I guess. Considering I know everything what to do and we go fetch it all beforehand. It still takes that long. Takes a bit of time. I mean, I almost do wonder if we should go just get +9 here. Yeah, I was going over the other day why NPC fights feel so bad, at least for me in Souls games. And Letta's a great example. I think, how much health does she actually have? It's around 20,000. So she has 20,000 health. One big aspect of PvP fights in Souls games is trading. And I guess probably any PvP game at all. Trading is generally a strategy for someone who has a hard-hitting weapon. And if you deal more damage than the opponent deals to you on a trade, you win the trade. With NPCs in Souls games, that literally never can happen because they always have like 5 times more health than you at least. And so when that's the case, you always lose trades, pretty much. Another thing is, infinite FP obviously is super unfair for an NPC like Gideon to be able to spam forever. Mages in PvP are limited by FP, and if someone just goes crazy spamming you for like 2 minutes and they run out, then they have to do something else. NPCs don't have that. So another unfair thing. You know, and probably the last really bad thing is the input reading and especially the perfect rolls that they get. Like it's so weird that NPCs perfectly roll every spell except for just some list of spells that are invisible to them for some reason. It's really weird. Players in real PvP do not perfectly roll everything, and neither should NPCs probably. Because it's so weird. Like it feels so bad when you're shooting a spell at someone or at an NPC and they just, even if they're not looking, like they're literally facing away from you or the attack's not even going towards them or something and they just roll it perfectly. Oh shit, the game's frozen. I don't think I can fix it, man. Please be fast enough. Okay, I guess that problem didn't get fixed then. Yeah, luckily I did manage to fix a mid-boss fight. If I was on, like, certain bosses, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Also, I had the wrong spell set up there. Or talisman set up. Yeah, maybe there's possible there's just something wrong with my fucking capture card, dude. Major characters like Gideon especially should have their own animations. Yeah, I just think putting an NPC there is the lazy way to do it. I mean, it's easy for me to say. I'm not the one who made the game, right? I recognize how gigantic of a game this is, and like they did a really good job. Because all it is, they have templates for NPCs, and they just kind of like copy paste. They just change, you know, some stats around. They change what spells they have equipped. They already have all that in place with the template. So yeah, it doesn't feel great when like some boss that you've been building up to is just some copy pasted guy with different spells, right? Smoke him. Gotta say, I'm very impressed with Collapsing Stars, dude. Very solid spell. I've never really tried it. I think probably because it's in such an awkward spot, but all things considered, it actually is very early accessible. All right, so probably after this is when we should start going into Howl. We're actually higher level than we were on the other run. I think we should now level up 5 Faith and then get Howl going. So yeah, that'll probably be at about Godskin we do that. And I guess one other thing about NPCs too, I'm actually fine with having them in the game. Not as bosses. I don't like it as bosses, but I'm fine with having NPC invaders throughout the game. And I think the reason I think they should be is there are things in the game that are kind of PvP specific. And you should be able to test those out somewhere. So I like the invaders. I think they're fun for the most part. But yeah, it's just putting NPCs as bosses is never good. Never a good idea. Or making, like, even just making them required, I feel like is never a good idea. But I think it does cheapen bosses. Like, I think the game's boss quality, if we're just taking an average, does drop because you have NPCs in it. Because they're just always pretty much bad. Except for Patches. I like Patches. He gets a pass, but Patches is a legend. Half-Life's awful. Loretta, NPCs in DS2 DLC. Yeah, the, like, grave robbers, yeah. Although, to be fair, the older Souls NPCs are not as bad. They really are not as bad. They don't input read everything. They're still not good, but they're not as bad as, you know, once you got into Dark Souls 3 and, like, maybe Bloodborne, I guess, but Bloodborne doesn't have any NPC bosses, so I feel like starting at Dark Souls 3, the NPCs really started getting fucking stupid. And the first example of it is the DLC Onyx Blade guy. What the hell is his name? Oh yeah, Wilhelm, yes. Wilhelm is egregiously bad. Every time you swing your sword, he rolls just perfectly. He never gets caught. You know, he's got his hyper armor heal that he does that you can only backstab him out, that he loves to just go against the wall to do. Horrific and like NPC fight. Elden Ring base game, not so bad. You have Vike, you have a Dan. I guess the Gideon's terrible, though. But DLC just really ramped it up even more. Where they put 8 NPC bosses or whatever in the DLC. Not great when, like, almost a quarter of your DLC bosses are literal NPCs. It's kind of crazy, right? Okay, let's go upgrade. But yeah, that's not a good sign. And yeah, Yolan is also part of the Emir fight, so it's a double NPC fight, pretty much. Yeah, and Anna's required as well. Yeah, that's a good point. All right, dude. Let's see. I'm probably going to want to spam Rock Sling at the start of Phase 2, actually. I don't know why I haven't been doing that. But yeah, definitely Rocksling at the start of phase 2 for the poise break. Yeah, Yolan and Anna definitely are required. Like, if you're doing all remembrances, that is. Or they're just, like, they block a path to a boss, so. Okay, not a great start to this. I was going to say, at least he rolled to a good spot, but he did not, in fact. Dude, I'm locked onto his torso. Okay. Oh yeah, Fia's champs in the base game too. Yeah, that's maybe the worst one. Fia's champs got to be the worst one, and it's kind of like it's not even as good as Half-Light, as satisfying as Half-Light, because at least Half-Light you can fight normal players, you can fight actual players, but for Fia's champs, it's like they kind of wanted to do that, but then didn't, and so what we end up getting is just like, oh, here's these NPCs that take some players' build. That's not, I mean, that's not that cool. Pretty reasonable fire giant. I probably could have done that better. I wonder if I could have run up to the eye with collapsing stars and just started blasting. It'd be cool if Fia summoned 3 players against you. That would be pretty cool. Like a reverse Half-Light. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny, dude. Reverse Half-Light where you get, or maybe you don't get super boosted stats, but just all of the players that invade you just get, you know, they have like a couple hundred health, barely do any damage, their poise damage is reduced and stuff. All right, there it is. There's the 13 faith we need for Howl. The rest is all int. Did I go for his eye when I practiced him? Really? I don't remember doing that. It's a cool build. I really like... I mean, we're only using 2 spells, but... it's a nice combo. All right, let's go get sleep pots. Go get the faith tier as well. Kind of forgot we want to get Howl. Surely I don't get hit going to get Howl right now. But yeah, it's definitely true though that like streamers and YouTubers making videos on games, like with game developers, it's like a symbiotic relationship a little bit, right? I'm gonna wait for nighttime and use stealth because content creators put more eyes on the game, and then content creators make money from playing the game. So stealth just makes this like a little bit safer. I don't know if nighttime's required. Nighttime probably makes it just a little bit safer as well. All right, there's Howl. Also need to go get the Faith Talisman. Like maybe I should have gotten blue Dancer Charm, dude. Because maybe spamming Elden Beast in phase 1 with Rocksling's better. But what I think I'm gonna do is collapsing stars on the start. Actually, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Right about now, our Collapsing Stars DPS is probably higher than Rocksling, but Rocksling does more poise damage. If I had Blue Dancer Charm, it would be pretty close. I don't know. I guess I'll worry about that once I actually get there. Oh, I didn't get the... oops. I went all the way here and I didn't even get the Faith tier. Okay. I pretty much still have no desire to go back and play Night Rain right now. Pretty solid. I think that was better damage than I did last time here. Oof, barely got that sleep. Barely. No, I hit that wall there because it distracts the guy underneath. But like pretty much everything we do on these runs has a purpose. It's pretty rare that I'm just like randomly doing something for no reason. Yep, generally not just doing random stuff on these runs. Should have just released an official randomizer boss rush mode instead of Night Rain. I don't agree with that. I mean, maybe if they were also going to do like co-op in that mod, sure. Like if they're going to do some co-op stuff, I kind of agree that I don't think Night Rain had to be its own game. Like it could have just been an add-on to this game. I mean, this staff scales incredibly well, but yeah, I think going from 83 right now to 99 only gives us an extra 4 spell buff, so yeah, it's probably not worth it. More mind, but I guess the way to think about mind, though, is getting a ton of mind is only so valuable as your flask can refill it, right? So if I have, like, 99 mind, but my flask can't refill it, it's still handy, because on that first FP bar, you still get that entire FP bar, but beyond that, you don't get it anymore, you know? So your total amount of FP doesn't go up that much. I would need to go collect more Sacred Tears, which I don't think I'm going to do. I still think it could be valuable, though. It's still better than, like, 4 spell buff, probably. Yeah, it's not just, like, automatically getting tons of mind is good. Yeah, Dex for cast speed could even be good, I guess. But we have icons, so we're... Like, and the spell's already pretty fast. But yeah, that being said, I probably should go into mine, though. After all that. That's probably a good call.
Thou who approacheth destined death, I will not have it stolen from me again.
I hate dodging that move from that far. Forget if I can get 2 off during that. Ooh, rare meme cancel right there is kind of scary. Oh, I thought I pivoted. Oof, I thought I pivoted there, dude. I think when I was practicing this, I did a few more extra hits than I did there. Like, maybe I went for 2 when he did his slam in phase 1. I can't really remember. I probably should go get more mind, though. And maybe I should even get another Sacred Tear. Might be nice on Elden Beast. Just, like, make sure I'm not going to run out. Pretty crazy that, even with all the starting graces and stuff, this run's still going to be, like, 2 hours. Imagine without that stuff, how long this would take. More Mind, and then I'm going to get another Sacred Tier. From up here. That build would be good on NG+7 Elden Ring. I think like Power Stance Bleed builds are really good with Seppuku or something. Or just, you know, weapons that hit extremely hard. So, like, balls are still good, but Poise Breaks just aren't as strong on high new game cycles. So, as far as I'm aware, you do 40% of normal poise damage on NG+7. So, that's probably how it should have been on base NG already, because Poise Breaks are just so damn strong in this game. But, yeah, so, you know, Iron Balls are still really good, but you're not going to be Poise Breaking enemies. But, yeah, you just want really hard-hitting stuff or Bleed or something. All right, surely this Gideon kill works fine. When I tested this, I forgot to get a plus 10, so the damage shouldn't be an issue. Do 2 charged and then 1 uncharged.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord. What a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas,
Look how much damage that does.
take the throne. Queen Knight. No.
It's so funny, dude. Imagine that with Terra Magica plus Godfrey Icon. It would easily two-shot him. Even with only Godfrey Icon, that would two-shot him. With not even that crazy of a build. Howl's maybe a little crazy, but... The reason I didn't get Terra Magica on this run is just because I don't feel like there's enough spots to use it on this. Also, it got nerfed from 35% to 22.5, I believe. Are we going Godfrey Icon? I don't do enough charge attacks with it. I very rarely do it on this run. I used it on Gideon there and on Godskin Duo, and that was pretty much it. So I'm gonna like reactivate the capture card. I should probably start doing that before fights so it doesn't like crap out mid-boss fight. What I feel might be easiest no-hit 80% straight for Elden Ring? Probably just Iron Balls. That's what I did in the God Run 3, and the reason I did is because I did feel like it was pretty much just the easiest, most consistent thing I could do. I'm gonna lose the Poise Break, I guess. That was a little risky. I nearly didn't roll that stomp there. Nearly. I actually nearly didn't roll the stomp. It's funny, it's just like when I'm on autopilot, I don't know. I just forget what phase I'm in here. It's a lot of mind, but I'm fairly certain we only get a little bit more spell buff, like from 80 to 99. So it's not a ton of damage, so. Okay, so should I do Rock Sling in Elden Beast Phase 1 or Collapsing Stars? I don't know. Getting hit trying to strafe that. I already did. Like, I lost a run. I forget what weapon it was, but I already did that exact thing. Where it's just like, I'm not really paying attention. Yeah, it was Ivory Sickle, you're right. Yeah, I'm not really paying attention, and... Ooh. I think that's fast enough. Dude, how did I not get hit by that? Oh my god, dude. I just totally Did not mean to cast there. Oh my goodness. I'll take it. Yikes, that's not the best DPS. Just gonna go collapsing. Oh, how'd that hit him so late? I wonder what his poise is at. Wow, dude. I got away with that. Oh, shit. Whoops. Got 10% damage there. You know, that is a thing that can happen on Radagon, but I've never, like that is a strafe you can do. I've never tried to do it, but oh my god. Like, I wasn't really, thinking, I guess, which is the classic. Dude, how did I not get... Oh my god. Yeah. Like, I wonder if I, like, went underneath it or something. And I just, like, was nestled in between him and the hammer. That's so crazy, dude. Dang, I'll take it. I will take that. I mean, it probably is consistent with this weapon to do that, but... Or with this spell. But I wasn't trying to do that. I should have played it off like I was trying to do it. It's like, yep, calculate strafe. Dude, how did... But yeah, right here... Like, you can see my face when I committed to the attack, I'm like, I'm getting hit. Or you can't even see. When I started up the attack, I was like, I just got hit. Like, like I just got hit in such a dumb way. Dude, how did I not get hit? Yeah, I was accepting that I got hit right there in my head, but... All right, anyways, pretty cool build, dude. Collapsing Stars is pretty good. It's too bad I was missing 10% damage on that Elden Beast. Whoops. I guess there's a lot to, like, swap on there, but... I'm probably not going to continue this run, but yeah, we did it, and we actually had the right number of bosses. So yeah, that was definitely some insane luck, because I don't know. Normally I just go for like a roll attack with most weapons there, and I guess in my head I was doing that,